faces at you like, why are you singing the words, Jason? Hi.
Do you need anything before we leave stage? Do you need
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake? Coming right up.
Bye. I love you. Bye.
Thank you.
I love you.
Aww.
Hi, I'm everyone. We're talking out here. We're continuing our conversation on stage. I'm talking to oh, hi.
There we are.
Hi, my babies. Who's just meeting us? Okay, I cuss a lot. And is there anything that you need to warn them about? Do you have snacks? Are you going to eat during this one? I don't know.
No, I don't have snacks
You don't
today.
come with a warning. I come with a warning apparently now. In fact, if you come to the PJ party tonight, you will have to sign before you go in that you understand you may come out mentally scarred. Rich is co-hosting me tonight, so you're all gonna have to fucking sign that shit.
I don't know. I think that I can give some tough love sometimes.
Oh, but that's not a warning, that's love.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I want a warning.
What would we warn people about? Who has been here? Who offers a warning for Sam? What do you need to know
What's
about
my
Sam?
warning label say?
What's Sam's warning label? What? Cuteness overload.
Thank you.
That's fair. Cussy and cute. And watch out for knitting needles.
Right, fair. In a fit of pick, I might poke you with one.
These are not very spinny.
They're not very spinny.
That's
though.
probably for
It's
the
a lot of
best, though.
effort.
God bless it. All right. Well, good for you. You don't have to watch me sit and spin for the. That's what she said. Brianna's gone, and I have to do my best to make up for the that's what she said comments.
Right. I'll help as much as I can.
Okay. All right.
You might have to elbow me so I know it's time.
That's what. Yeah. But
That's what she said.
Yes. That's right. Okay. We got it. So, irreverent, I no longer offer to pay the therapy bills of any children in the audience because I don't have any money anymore. So, you're all on your own fucking dime. Great. Anything else? What else should I warn people about? Oh, yeah, no, you fucking know. Speak up. All right, there will be no choreography. We're both safe. All right. Okay. What do you want?
Hi, my name is Emily.
Emily.
My question is for Sam. So I grew up watching a lot of Seinfeld, and I know one of your first acting jobs was on Seinfeld. So do you have any memories from filming that, or what was it like?
Terrifying. It was my very first job. And I was convinced the whole time that they had hired me by accident. I was like, oh, I was convinced. I'm like, why would they hire me? And I think they were so professional, and at that point, it didn't matter who they hired. They were like, she'll be fine. Like, I'm convinced that's what happened. And every day I would go home. So most of the time on sitcoms, you rehearse all week and then film all at one time on like a Friday night. This one, for some reason, this particular episode, we rehearsed and then filmed as we went. But I still, every night, went home. Well, that was fun. I'm gonna be fired, but that's okay. Every night, for 5 days, I was like, oh well. But I was so nervous that I would, Jerry would talk like this, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, like, doing her thing, and I'd be like, and they're like, huh? We can't hear you, and I'd be like, and they're like, this isn't working. They were like, oh, baby Sam. And Jason Alexander came up and helped me out. He's a very, very, talented but prolific stage actor. And the sound stage is probably as big as this room. And he's like, do you see that pole all the way in that corner? I'm like, the one with the emergency sign on it? He said, yeah. He said, pretend you're talking to someone standing under that sign. And so I managed to get my voice up to like, It was still very quiet, and I still could barely look anyone in the eye, but they were so nice and supportive and did not fire me. I consider that a win. But it's kind of fun to have said I was on that show. Thank you.
First times, man, we make some colossal. Yeah. I think back to some of the first time I ever did single camera, and I didn't know that if I fucked up a line off camera, that I shouldn't start the scene over. Yeah, that's good. Again, I'm just talking to these people today. Apparently, I'm sorry. Never mind. Yes. Hi. What's your question?
Hi. So speaking of trying new things, I could use some mom advice.
You've come to the right place.
I know. So I have a new baby at home. And
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I was wondering, when you guys brought yours home, what is the thing you wish someone had told you?
They're not going to break. They're not going to break. They're fine. You know, when he was 4 days old, we took him to the doctor, because he was born early and very small. So we took him to his first checkup. I don't know if this is normal, like at 4 days old. And I remember getting out of the car, and my husband and I were like, are we allowed to just carry him? Does he have to be in a car seat? Do we need to have him in a Bjorn? Like, can you just like football hold and run across the street? Like, what are the rules? Do they give you a ticket? We had no idea. And he was like 4.5 pounds. He was tiny. And he rolled off the changing table at one point, you know, not that young, like 3 months old. He's fine, I think. I mean, he's 16, I think he's fine. You know, you panic. He's like got a rash, he's got a fever, he's got a thing, like, we all are still here. We all had all those things. So just try not to panic. If your instinct is like there's really something wrong, that's the other thing. Don't let someone tell you there isn't. Follow your gut about these things. But if they, you know, fall off the bed, just rub some dirt on it. They're good.
Plenty of people told me plenty of things. I wish I'd listened to some of them, and I'm sorry, I listened to others. So, shortly, my short version of that answer is every single drip of advice about babies comes from babies that are not yours. You are the expert of your experience mothering, and your baby is the expert of being that baby. Listen to your baby.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Good luck sleeping.
Oh, hi.
Hi, I have a question for Kim. When you were filming Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, what was your funniest memory?
You know it's been a really long time, right? Like my funniest, okay, I will tell you, the one time that I remember not being able to stop laughing, to the point where they were irritated with me. Usually when I couldn't stop laughing, they were like, oh, Kim, it's being Kim. But they really, and he kept doing it. There was a scene where everybody was screaming, and Arwen tops them all by going, dogs have cleaner tongues than people! And I fucking lost it every single time. Also, there was a line he had once where he was like, I like cake. And I don't know why, but yeah, Brian Stepanek was my funniest moment for 3 years. Yeah, Carrie loved Arwen. Don't let anybody tell you different.
So recently I lost somebody really close to me. So my question is, how do you guys deal with grief and just like getting through your emotions?
You feel them. That is the fucking worst, shittiest, awful fucking thing I can say. And it is true, the way past it is through it. Do not define your experience by anyone else's beliefs or advice or what came through it. It hurts, my love. It hurts because it is supposed to hurt. A piece of your heart is gone and you should mourn it. So hold yourself in tenderness. Give yourself compassion and trust that the love will continue. And someday there will again be more love than pain. But right now, pain is the price we pay for being human. Sorry. I've had big feelings.
Don't apologize. Don't ever apologize to me.
Yeah,
That's
feelings.
for expressing your wisdom. The same. It's just there's that saying that grief is the pain when your love has nowhere to go. And I see people all the time. We're taught to hide our negative emotions, to pretend you're not crying, try to hold it in, like even your joy sometimes. Like don't let them see how happy you are about this or how much you love them or whatever. I'm like, that just makes it harder. Like, have you ever tried to not cry? If you just let it out, you're done in like a minute. Sometimes it's longer, but just feel it. Like she said, she's the emotion guru over here. Thank you. Hi.
Hello.
I apologize for what is about to be a complete 180 for vibes.
No, that's okay. I was depending on it. I had a moment where I was like, don't go so deep, don't go so deep. And I'm like, Emmy's gonna pull us back. Come on, baby.
My question is, if you, like, as a person, had a gift shop, what would they sell in that gift shop?
Candy. I would make an excellent, it would be candy and goats and chickens.
Goats race the candy.
I've worked with them long enough so that I think I do have high hopes for it. They'd be the little goats, first of all, that have to be miniature, but also can you see, like you're coming out from your tourist lake, you just finished your visit to the Western Rodeo and talent show and stop by the gift shop, here's a chicken. And the lollipop.
I'd visit.
That's right. Things with skulls on them. Things with skulls on them and also rhinestones.
Have we been in New Orleans together? You didn't go when we went, did you? We haven't been in New Orleans together.
I think that one time when everyone was we went tiara shopping. Remember that time?
I did not go tiara shopping. I went tiara shopping for you in Rexburg, Idaho.
Yes, you did.
But you weren't
One of
there.
my favorite things is that Kim sees a tiara and thinks of me. That is my favorite thing that
I did. I was up meeting my granddaughter, and we went to lunch, and right next to it was this store that was just all tiaras and shiny things. And I was like, Sam, they're waiting for you in Rexburg. So I bought her a tiara. As you do.
It's my best one.
So also tiaras and
Well,
skulls.
Ryan, sparkly things.
Sparkly things.
Including tiaras.
It's skull tiaras.
Yeah,
Or like skull
Or
tiaras.
like, right? Or like a t-shirt with the rhinestone skull.
Yes.
Any combination of these items.
Yes.
Skull with rhinestone teeth.
Yes.
That would work.
And chickens.
And chickens with wearing rhinestone skull collars.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
They'll be next door to each